Fulshear, Texas, most affordable neighborhood in 2026. It's cheaper than you think. You keep hearing that Fulshear is one of the fastest growing cities in Texas, and you assume that means it's expensive, I'm thinking. And honestly, that assumption is really costing people. Because right now, there is a brand new neighborhood inside of Fulshear where homes are starting in the high 200,000. New construction, top-rated schools, amenities included. I'm talking about a price point that most buyers don't even think to look for in this zip code. So, if you've been sleeping on Fulshear because you thought you couldn't afford it, stay right here because this video is going to change how you look at this market entirely. Hi everyone, I'm Natasha Carroll, your Houston area real estate guide covering Cypress, Katy, Richmond, Spring, Memorial, the Heights, and yes, the rapidly growing corridor of Fulshear. In this video, I'm breaking down the most affordable neighborhood in Fulshear in 2026. Why is it flying under the radar? What data actually says about the value here? And what you need to know before you make a move. If you're relocating to the greater Houston area or you're a local buyer trying to get into a great community without stretching your budget to the limit, this one I'm gonna say is for you. Make sure you like the video and subscribe so you'll never miss a Houston market update from me. First, we're gonna cover Fulshear has a price problem, or does it really? Let's be honest about something first. When most people Google Fulshear on the internet, the numbers they see can feel a little intimidating. According to Zillow, the average home value in Fulshear sits around maybe $608,000. And according to thebestneighborhood.org, the median home price lands around $412,000, which is significantly above the Texas state average of $235,000. So on the surface, it looks like a premium market and many pockets of Fulshear. It absolutely is, so don't be mistaken. But here's the thing most people miss when they look at the market-wide averages. They're just averages. They blend the luxury golf course community, the large estate style homes, the very wide large lots, and newer master plan developments all into one number. And that single number hides an opportunity that I think deserves a much closer look. And here we go. The central parts of Fulshear, specifically around FM 359 corridor, tell a very different story. That's where the most affordable entry points are being built right now. And that's what this video is really all about. Next, the fastest growing city in Texas has a best kept secret. So let me introduce you to Summerview. This is a brand new community by MI Homes located off FM 529 with quick access to I-10. And it is genuinely one of the most competitively priced new construction options in the entire Houston suburban market, I would say, right now. According to MI Homes, current listings, homes in Summerview start from around high 200,000s, with the base pricing beginning around $270,490. To put that in perspective, according to data from Joan.com, those prices are more than 10% below Fulshear's average around $467,000. You're getting new construction in one of the fastest growing cities in Texas at a price point that I would say feels more like Katy 5 years ago. The floor plans, they run from about 1,295 square feet all the way to 2,825 square feet with 3 to 5 bedrooms, 1 to 2 story layouts. There's even a premier series starting in the 400,000s for buyers who want something, I would say, a little bit larger. But the real headline here is that entry-level price point, because that is rare in this market, I would say, right now. The community itself comes with walking trails around a tranquil pond, a playground, and a splash pad. And the location. You are 15 minutes from Katy Mills Mall, 25 minutes from Texas Children's Hospital, and about 40 minutes from downtown Houston. For buyers commuting to the energy corridors, that is a very manageable drive. Seamlessly, now that we've established what the neighborhood looks like and what it costs, you might be wondering, does the value actually hold up? Is this a smart buy or just a cheap one? Let's look at what the data is saying about the broader Fulshear market heading into the rest of 2026. Here's what I want you to hold on to as we keep going. Fulshear has a reputation as an expensive market, but Summerview is proof that reputation doesn't always tell the whole story. We've already looked at the pricing gap. We've talked about the floor plans and the location, and what I'm about to show you next is the market context that makes this opportunity feel real and not just as a marketing headline. And if you're seriously considering make a move in this area, I've put together a full relocation guide that covers the best neighborhoods, the top rated schools, and everything you need to map out a fresh start in the greater Houston area. The link is in the description box below. Now, let's keep going. Next, the market is actually giving buyers room to breathe. That's what we're gonna discuss. This is where it gets genuinely interesting. According to HAR, the Houston market as of early 2026 is sitting at an average of 69 days on market, the highest since 2013. But buyers have more time, more negotiating room, more choices than they have had in years. Average home prices across greater Houston area are sitting around $415,091. And according to Redfin, homes in Fulshear specifically are sitting in about 64 to 65 days on average, with typical sales prices landing around 4% below list price. That means in a market like Summerview, where builder incentives are already being offered, including paid closing costs, free appliances, rate buy downs as low as 4.875%, you're stacking advantages. You have a below market price point, builder incentives, and a broader market that is finally favoring the buyer. And according to Norda Real Estate 2026 analysis, the greater Houston area is one of the few major Texas metros posting positive year-over-year price growth at an average of 3.2%. So affordability isn't a sign of weakness here. It's actually a window for you to jump in. Next, we're gonna talk about what about the schools? A reassuring, supporting detail for many families. For families, this matters as much as price. Summerview is zoned to Lamar Consolidated Independent School District, which carries an A-rated designation. Lamar CISD is known for smaller school environments, personalized attention to students, and stronger extracurricular programming. This isn't a compromise you're making to get into an affordable home. The schools are genuinely good, and that matters both to your family and for your long-term value of your property. Next, why getting in actually makes sense now. Let's bring it all the way back to where we started. You assume Fulshear was out of reach, but you look at what you've actually found. A new construction community starting about $270,490 in a city that data confirms is the #1 fastest growing in Texas. According to MI Homes and multiple local reports, builders' incentives actively reduce your upfront costs. A school district that earns high marks and a broader Houston market, giving buyers the most breathing room they've had in over a decade. According to HAR's 2026 Neighborhood Outlook, Fulshear and Katy continue to be described as impossible to ignore. And master plan communities at attainable price points like Summerview are likely the type of inventory exports pointing buyers towards. This isn't a compromise. This is a move that makes sense right now. Before this community fills up, the prices reflect what the location is actually worth. So it's something for you to really think about. So here's the full picture. Fulshear carries a reputation as a premium suburb, and a lot of reputation is earned. But inside this market, Summerview by MI Homes is doing something genuinely rare in 2026, delivering new construction homes in the high 200,000 range within a growing city in a good school district with real amenities and real access to Houston major job centers. The broader Houston market data from HAR, from Redfin, and Norder all point to the same thing. Buyers have leverage right now. Days on market, they're up. Incentives are stacked high. And price growth in this corridor is steady rather than speculative. For a first-time home buyer, a relocating family, or anyone who assumed Fulshear was simply out of their budget, Summerview is the answer worth looking at before this window closes. If you're thinking about making a move to Houston area and you want to know exactly which neighborhoods fits your budget, your lifestyle, and your long-term goals, I would love to be the person who walks you through it. Reach out to me directly through the link in the description box and let's have a real conversation about what makes sense for you. And if you want a head start, grab my free Houston relocation guide. It covers the best neighborhoods, the top schools, and everything a newcomer needs to know to land well here. Link is right below. And if you want to keep going, I have another video lined up that you're going to want to watch. I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.